One day I was going to the store, browsing my favorite store, just walking in, and as I was looking at, the corner of my eye, I see three children and a mom. So of course, the clothes are worn, what have you. So, you look over there, you see that situation, But I went ahead, went in the store. So I'm in the store, walking down the aisles and whatever, just trying to find out and forgot what I was gonna get, thinking about the kids. So I finally check out, go put my stuff in the car, and, I just had to do, just do what was right. So I went ahead and found a lady and I gave her some money, so that hopefully she did the right thing for our kids. So with that, right now in America, we have close to 16 million children under the age of 18 who's actually in impoverished homes. We're not saying just homeless, we're talking about individuals that are actually in their homes with at least one working adult. That's still not getting the adequate nutrition that they should get. They might get one, they might not get enough to eat for the rest of the day. So just scrambling. So roughly that would be about 1 in 5 children that's actually in impoverished homes. So we have 22% of poverty in the United States at all. So moving on across the way, a lot of 100 miles away, we have Sahel, which is in Africa, along with located right there on the end there, and all of those surrounding the other surrounding countries are that have close to 850,000 malnutrition children. So we have one organization, which is the UNICEF organization. That organization has been around for close to 68 years, and they help people worldwide, to help them, but in their situation, they're a little bit different from Americans, where they have the unsanitized water, they have to, do things, they have the malaria and all those different other things that they have to get taken care of, so they're a little bit, per se, worse off than, us Americans. They also have to have these type of netting in order to keep them from getting the malaria or preventing them, so once they get vaccinated or what have you, they go ahead and use these nets in order to keep them free from those. So, but going back to the world, as far as the United States, we start out with the pregnancy. As far as if we have an individual that is in these type of situations that can't take care of themselves, and then they're carrying a baby. So once they have that baby, now we got other situations. So we had a low birth weight. We have these children with all these different situations. They move into the toddler stage. So now their motor skills are not within compliance up to 2 years old. They're unable to adapt. So you keep moving on into grammar school. They have the frequent headaches, all the hospitalizations, just the constant, stomach aches and those kind of things. So then, moving on, from grammar school, middle school, and high school. So if they live the whole longevity of their life, this little part of their life, now you've gotten older, you're with other individuals. They're looking at you different. So now you have this aggressiveness. You don't really want to be, actually, being that they are homeless, they have this hyperactivity. They have a lot of mood swings, the anxiety, just of being around, not being able to have food. So that results to a lot of aggressiveness and fighting. So, but we have other situations such as, other organizations, which these are probably the best organizations that I found to see fit to take care of these situations. So the No Kid Hungry, they've been around since 1984, and they have different situations such as, or different organizations and programs such as the breakfast program. And that's really for the grammar school children. What happens is, as soon as those children go to school, we don't wait for them to go to lunch. They don't go to the breakfast, actually sit in the cafeteria. They actually bring the lunch to the classroom, so that so they can see that they're getting that nutrition and that they are eating, so that'll help, and then of course that's increasing their grades, help them, their mental and all that, to know that there is a chance. So the UNICEF, that's a great one. That's the one I was mentioning about, which is in Africa. They do a lot of the worldwide international funds, and they're always out there. They always have. They've been around for 68 years, since 1979, 1946. And And then the Feeding America, they've been around for about, since 1979. They do a lot of organizations, and they have a lot of different people they call ambassadors, and they have a lot of celebrities such as Janet Jackson, Audrey Hepburn, those kind of things, what's his name, Jeff Bridges, those kind of individuals, that's been there, and they're faithful to it, so they're good, the organization, they donate a lot. And then Grateful Hearts, we have them, that's local, and they do, roughly everything, food, clothes, and they, roughly, when I spoke with the director, she told me that they have at least 2,000 children a month, 2,000 children a month that they feed, so, and they can get breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so. But finally, to sum it up, as you can see, hunger is worldwide. It's not just in one place. We live our lives, we have our immediate families, so we need to, think about, people that's less fortunate, maybe, to help out, and just to think about that, to keep that in the back of your mind. So you tell me the next time you go to a store and you see an individual, what will you do? Thank you.